That's not our culture, Money Grip.
Facts.
None of that is our culture. None of the none of that shit. So if you are at a powwow and you think that this is what your people was doing, it's because most of the black Indians that teach this shit get their information from these Native Americans. And then they go back and teach this shit back to us. And then well, where did you get, if you just found out you was an Indian 20 years ago, where did you get this history from? Oh, I found the Native American elder. Couldn't find out the motherfucker ain't even a Negro. The nigga's a Mongoloid from Oklahoma somewhere teaching you some pseudo shit. And then you're going back teaching it to the people.
A1, you definitely making a good point here. I want to highlight that. And that brings us to this book that you all teach out of. That's written by this man, Emery Dean Keoki, and this woman,
K. Marie Potterfield.
Isn't that what you were just talking about, where people are teaching from Native American elders, Mongoloid-looking people, and quoting these people and bringing it back to black people?
Halfway, take a few steps back.
The reason why he wrote the book could be attributed to another book given to him by his uncle in the late 1960s. Emma recalled reading the book and being fascinated with its content. It wrote of American Indians being accomplished and efficient at many things, including agriculture. I went through the book and indexed everything that I had never learned before. There were things in that book that I had never read before, never been taught, and it shocked me. Emery collected information for over 30 years when he was homeless and living out of a car in the late 1990s. He put pen to paper and began writing the book. I started writing in my car and began to feel better about myself. I was able to get housing and get into counseling. The beauty of American Indian contributions is that it's pre-contact, pre-Columbus. His speaking request provided evidence to the versatility of this book. One of the Northern Plain tribes invited him to speak last summer during the increase in teen suicide. Emery worked with the students and used the book as a guide to help them identify with the important contributions made by Native Americans. The students' reviews were glowing, and he was invited back. One student shared with Emery that he felt like, I can go on with my education. Another said, this information has to come from an Indian.
Forget about it. This book is not for you.
People that's going to probably be coming in, watching it later on, definitely this encyclopedia gives you something to be proud about. Even when you just coming into this Aboriginal culture.
Give you what to be proud of. This is what I'm not understanding. It's a book not by you, not written about you, and not for you. Earlier you said you don't like people who get information from these Native Americans, these non-Aboriginals, but you're doing it. So what do you have to say for yourself?
Break the lane, I'm trying to make a name, but my sick thoughts got me by my brain. I'm searching for how ironic how we hustle for the same, but get bracelets for trying to get a chain, and they wanna take up.